Hey there, friends. How are you doing today? Let's talk about something we all experience, those days when motivation takes a hike and you'd rather stay curled up in bed. You know, those mornings when the alarm clock feels like your worst enemy. You know the feeling, right? That sense of dread when you think about all the things you need to do but just can't find the energy to start. That sluggish blah sensation that makes even the smallest tasks feel impossible. We've all been there. It's like your body is glued to the bed and your mind is a foggy mess. It's totally normal to have days when your get up and go got up and went. Sometimes it feels like no matter how much you want to be productive, your motivation is just nowhere to be found. But here's the good news, you don't have to be a slave to your feelings. You have the power to change your mindset and push through those tough moments. You can learn to work even when you're not feeling it. It's all about finding strategies that work for you and sticking to them. I'm going to share some of my favorite tips and tricks to help you power through those low motivation moments and get stuff done. From setting small achievable goals to using productivity tools, there are plenty of ways to keep yourself on track. Because let's face it, life doesn't wait for us to feel inspired or to be in the mood. Deadlines, responsibilities, and commitments are always there. If you ignore your responsibilities, they just build up and cause stress. So are you ready to ditch the excuses and make things happen? Let's do this. Together we can conquer those motivation struggles and achieve our goals one step at a time. One of the biggest motivation killers is feeling overwhelmed. It's that sinking feeling when you look at your to-do list and it seems never ending. The weight of all those tasks can paralyze you, making it hard to even start. When a task feels too big, it's easy to procrastinate and tell ourselves we'll do it later. We distract ourselves with our phones, social media, or anything else that can take our mind off the daunting task ahead. But here's the secret, break it down. By breaking a large task into smaller, more manageable pieces, you can make it feel less intimidating and more achievable. Instead of looking at the entire mountain you need to climb, focus on the very first step. Just like climbing a staircase, you don't need to leap to the top in one go. Take it one step at a time. What's one small, manageable action you can take right now to move forward? It could be something as simple as jotting down a few ideas or organizing your thoughts. Maybe it's writing the first paragraph of that report, getting your thoughts flowing and setting the stage for the rest of your work. Outlining a new blog post, creating a structure that will guide you through the writing process, or simply clearing off your desk. A tidy workspace can clear your mind and make it easier to focus on the task at hand. The key is to make it so easy that you can't say no. By starting with something small, you lower the barrier to entry and make it more likely that you'll take action. Once you get started, you'll often find that momentum builds and you naturally feel more motivated to keep going. Each small step forward fuels your progress and boosts your confidence. Remember, progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Every little bit counts and adds up over time. Celebrate those little wins along the way and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Each small victory is a step closer to your ultimate goal, and recognizing these achievements keeps you motivated and on track. Ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? It's a game changer. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 25 minutes and commit to working on a single task without distractions. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. This simple technique works wonders for 2 reasons. First, it creates a sense of urgency and forces you to focus. Second, knowing you have a break coming up makes it easier to push through those initial feelings of resistance. During your breaks, get up, move around, stretch, grab a drink. Whatever helps you clear your head and come back refreshed. Repeat this cycle a few times and you'll be surprised how much you can accomplish. Sometimes the best way to get unstuck is to step away from your work altogether. When you're feeling drained or uninspired, a little movement can work wonders. Go for a walk outside, crank up your favourite music and dance it out, or try a quick yoga flow. Physical activity releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and energy levels. Even a short burst of exercise can help clear your head, reduce stress, and give you a fresh perspective on your work. So, the next time you hit a wall, lace up those sneakers and get moving. Remember your why, the power of visualization. When you're feeling unmotivated, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. Why are you doing this work in the first place? What are you hoping to achieve? Take some time to reconnect with your why. Visualize yourself accomplishing your goals and feeling the satisfaction that comes with it. How will your life be different? What impact will your work have on others? Keeping your end goal in mind can reignite your passion and give you the fuel you need to keep going. So, create a vision board, write yourself a letter from your future self, or simply take a few minutes each day to visualize your success. Treat yourself. Celebrate the small victories. Who doesn't love a little reward? When you're working towards a goal, it's important to acknowledge your progress and celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. Did you finally finish that challenging task? Treat yourself to a delicious latte or a relaxing bubble bath. Did you meet a deadline you were dreading? Plan a fun outing with friends or family. Rewarding yourself reinforces positive behaviour and helps you stay motivated in the long run. So don't be afraid to pat yourself on the back and enjoy the journey. My own motivation roller coaster, a personal story. This is a tale of ups and downs, of struggles and triumphs, and of finding the strength to keep going even when it feels impossible. Believe me, I get it. We all have those moments when motivation seems to vanish into thin air. I'm not some superhuman who's always motivated and productive. Far from it. I have my own share of days when I'd rather stay in my pajamas and watch reruns of Friends. Those days when the couch seems like the most inviting place in the world. I am currently recovering from chronic fatigue caused by leaky gut, which was undiagnosed for years. This caused havoc with my immune system, energy levels, and brain function. I was working full-time and felt totally overwhelmed. I had seen multiple doctors without a solution, feeling completely stuck and uninspired. Everything was piling up and causing a whole heap of stress. Finally, I decided to try the Pomodoro technique. It was a suggestion from a friend who swore by it. To my surprise, it worked. The simple act of setting a timer and committing to just 25 minutes of focused work made a world of difference. Breaking your tasks down into manageable chunks, each with its own mini deadline, and taking regular breaks made a huge difference. Those short breaks allowed me to recharge and come back to my work with a fresh perspective. I even started looking forward to those little bursts of focused work. The experience taught me something invaluable, that even when you don't feel like it, taking that first step is crucial. Taking action can create its own momentum, and sometimes that momentum is all you need to keep going. All it takes is a simple shift in perspective. A small change in how you approach a task can make a huge difference to get back on track, to find your rhythm, and to rediscover your motivation. It's a journey, but one that's worth taking. you've got this a message of encouragement. Listen up, my friend. You are capable of amazing things. Don't let a little lack of motivation stop you from pursuing your dreams and living your best life. Remember, motivation isn't something that just happens to you. It's a choice you make every single day. Choose to show up for yourself, even when it's hard. Choose to take action, even when you'd rather stay in bed. Choose to believe in your own potential, even when doubt creeps in. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Step. Join the conversation, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your biggest struggles with motivation? What tips and tricks help you power through and get things done? Head over to Online with Teresa and share your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an update. Sending you so much love and positive vibes.